All right, just I understand that universities can change their name and then they're not that anymore, and technically we're not that, and it's too bad. IRA murders are not the same. So basically, I'm just letting you know that. Oral history, oh no, it's a case. I think it's Boston University. So this IRA person, he did an oral history and he confessed to the murders. So should he go to prison? Now, if you believe that somebody else's laws in a foreign country are, and don't, Lord Mountbatten, how did that happen? If you believe your laws concerning that are more important than criminal established laws in neighborhoods in the United States of America, that we poo-poo that, now your citizens have a reality problem, a distortion. What could have caused that? Are you going to call the Boston newspaper that exposed your priests liars? The pews are lying. So not only now are we witnessing on The View this delinquency of women, some went to Catholic school, a delinquency. Oh my God. We know already what happened in Massachusetts. Oh, we know. Your priests went crazy. They're not telling the truth about Vatican II. They're not telling the truth about, They went crazy. Now this child had a progressive education. His older brother is whacked. And what happened there? A bunch of disciplined people who love to run had to learn how to run again. You destroyed your citizenry. Your Democrats. Your jokes. You're pushing to the envelope. I told you you cannot get out of it. I've been in school earnestly, and you have been acting like jackasses earnestly. I didn't tell you to rate television and act like an idiot. Suck to fuck. Did I suck or did I fuck? You suck to fuck. And you both liked it. And Hillary, she watched. Page 33. Oh, I'm not rebuying the videos. That special report and cartoon coupled with Kaufman's participation. The journalists, Kaufman, Philadelphia Inquirer to Washington Post, I think. Participation in the 1999-2000 A&E home video American Justice Death Row Radical MUMIA Abu Jamal. Kaufman's expert opinion as a confirmed Washington Post reporter. So basically, I asked Gilliam on a tweet now at Annenberg School of Journalism in West Coast. Where are the archives for the phone-in addition to articles pre-internet? Well, now make matters worse. The other book has the margin notes that are none for this professor. This book was done in 6 weeks. To make this 21st century, 2026, because of your democratic bullshit. We're up to like year 8. concerning his days as a Philadelphia Inquirer reporter in the Abu Jamal case and the widow Faulkner's participation. You understand? Now this Matt Lauer on NBC, I said, well, he is just, and they're providing this widow Faulkner. She is giving them prejudicial material. She is creating a human interest. She is costing her husband a victory. And yet, MUMIA's lawyer didn't use it. I don't know what's going on there. Concerning his days as a Philadelphia Inquirer reporter in the Abu Jamal case and the widow Faulkner's participation in the above-mentioned DVD provide the foundation for prejudicial publicity. Number 3, the widow Faulkner has allowed her grief to misguide her and is providing recent examples of human interest elements that will define prejudicial publicity. He should have been out a long time ago. The 1996 Fox Lorber MUMIA case for reasonable doubt with footage not included in the 1996 HBO special contrasts sharply from the other production that she partook in and became so controversial. The Sam Donaldson 2020 ABC broadcast included in its entirety following the educational interpretation. Educational interpretation. Did we discuss Judge Sabo, unfit judge, go back to 1966 Tidings investigation into unfit judges? Did we analyze the American Bar Association and not wanting legal aid societies? And excuse me, their setup is similar to the United States Congress setup. So unless you appropriately say in one paragraph, now I'm talking about the ABA, and here I'm talking about the United States, because I think they both have Congresses. They dictate the ethics of their judges, and they discipline their judges. That became Framing and Execution, the Media and MUMIA Abu Jamal by the Media Education Foundation in 2001. The Media Education Foundation, was that not the one in Massachusetts? I was getting ready to talk to that Indian. He died. And I know, no one is responsible for what comes out of their cities. Well, there's ratings. There's insurance, there's liability. You can't incite, you can't say incorrect things, whatever. Whatever. Your priests, according to your newspaper that you haven't discredited yet. And that horrible situation that found, they're looking in the boats of Boston. Everybody has a boat in a driveway. From a newspaper's perspective in 1981 concerning prejudicial material, Widow Faulkner's only concern outside of the opinion of Dorothy Stork's Sunday, December the 13th, 1981 Metropolitan section of Killing, put in perspective, which included news from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware for the Philadelphia Inquirer, was the fact that she attacked fellow colleagues from rival papers for showing Jamal support in their own columns. Miscellaneous inflammatory material. Material in this category may consist of human interest, interviews with the victim or his family. Do not. Listen. I am an individual. I had money for a lawyer. What are the rules, Mr. Angelos? What did I send your offices? At least Sharon Theodora Lewis, I traveled 375 miles at their boardroom with her. What did you do with the documents, Angelos law firm? I stand behind every word used. Every word. You denied me an appropriate education in '84. How do you know what kind of lawyer I would have been if I wanted to pursue that? You don't want a little competition? All I would like to trace back this legislation. I am a historian. Pendulism of federalism. You greedy, greedy people. Oh, don't. That McShuttle bus should have went to Annapolis. Publications of the fact that a murder victim's estate is to be disposed of, editorials or factual reports concerning a crime wave, or reports of greater deterrent nature of capital punishment as compared with prison sentences. This type of material tends to be inflammatory. That is to cause the jury to convict and thus to be prejudicial. Oh, I'm sorry, Whoopi. Did you and Ed not think this was important? If Disney doesn't take care of this immediately, the jury to convict and thus to be prejudicial to whomever happens to be the defendant, not because he is any particular person about whom publicity has been disseminated, but merely because he is a defendant. You do not have a friend in me. Do you understand? There is independent historian. And as far as I'm concerned, your reach from Massachusetts to Virginia is just uncomfortable to me.